Good afternoon, everyone. Students, in the last class, I discussed the use of checkbox. Okay, but radio button was incomplete. Today, I am going to discuss a radio button. As you all know, if I am going to use the radio button, it means whatever the items that I have in a list, yes, out of that, anyone you can select it. How it is shown? It is shown in certain form. Okay, if suppose I have to select, is it visible, my dear? Yes, select your item. Okay, any one. Now you have books, copies, pen, pencil. Now, here you have been given the price also, and that price will be included in the coding. But here, out of four, any one you have to select. So in that case, instead of checkbox, because in checkbox allows you to select the multiple items, but radio button will help you only to select, yes, one item. Okay, now I'm going to do the programming. Look at the screen. First, I will go for the project. So I will use file, new project. Okay. Yes, in which, yes, here you have the Java application. I will remove this one. I want to give my own project name. So my project name is select items. Okay. Now I will click on finish. My project is created. Just now you can see at the left side, it is showing the project name. I am showing you, my dear. You can see it. Now you can see the name of the project, select item. It is showing here. Now the project is created, but my form has not been created. So I have to go and create a form so that whatever controls that I can keep one by one on the form. So what I will do here, my dear, first of all, I will click right mouse button on the select item. You see, okay, here I will select new and then JFrame form. Okay, here you have to give the name of the form, select one item. Okay, now I am going to click on finish. Now what I am going to do this, okay, I am going to have a form. First it will ask enter your purchasing amount. Okay, next one, it will ask you to pay. First one is net banking, is UPI, third one is cash. Okay, now see straight. I have the three. Okay, now if any user will go for net banking, he will get what? 10% discount. He will UPI 5% discount. He will go for cash 0%. Okay, now you have to show here paid amount, discount. Okay, and here you have calculate. Now which I have to do it. Okay, using this I will know count I have got it. Okay, but it will not show. It will give you the final amount after discount, that which you have to pay to the counter. Okay, so that is That the form I'm going to create it, yes, using the NetBeans. Just now you look at the screen. Students, I will discuss you later on. Okay. Now let me set the size of the form. Okay. So these are my label boxes, this one and this one. So for that, I will go for label control. Here you can see the label. I will drag it here. And I have to give the name as what? Enter your purchasing amount. Enter okay. Now, first part I have done it. Now the next part is text box. So I will go for my text field. Here is my text field. I will click and drag here. But I have to make this box as empty box. I will delete the data, whatever it was showing earlier. Now, next three are the what? The radio buttons. So I will go for radio button. First radio button, second radio button, third one radio button. Okay. Now, what's the name I have to give? Net banking, UPI, and cash. So I will click here and go to text and then write net banking. Next one. Next one will have UPI. Third one, cash. Okay. Now, after this, I have to write this label box. Contains paid amount after discount. Paid amount after discount. Okay. Now, after doing this, again, I will go for the next field. But you have to know the number. Which field you are going to have. That number you must have to know it, because while writing the coding, if you will write the other code, you cannot be able to get the result. Okay. Now, and the last part is my calculate. This is my button. Calculate. Now, students, in the last class, I discussed the button group. Can anyone tell me what is a button group? If suppose these are my three radio buttons and I want these all three buttons should be in a group so that anyone can be selected. So in that case, button group control will be important. Yes, to use there in three, and how you will use it, see it on the screen. First, I will select the button group and I will drag this one to any one radio button. And then one by one, I will select my radio button. And then I will go to the properties. Just down you can see the property where it is showing a text having the name button group. And at the right side, it shows none. But I have to select this one as button group 1. So I will opt for this. Okay. Same I will follow for my UPI also. Here also I will use button and for cash also. If you will not use a button group, then more than one item will be selected. Okay. Now this work already I have done it. Now it's time to write the coding. So where I will write the coding? I will write the coding in calculate one. Okay. Now I have come to the source window. You can see here I have to write the coding. Now, students, I don't know, maybe some student, some person can write 200 20. That means 200 rupees 20 paise. So my value will not be in integer. There it can be double or float. So I'm going to declare its data type. So I'm going to have this one as double. Okay, double. It is case sensitive. Be careful. Double A, comma B. Or you use this one as purchasing amount PA, right? Okay, and this one is my net amount, that is net AMT. Okay, and use the semicolon. See, you must initialize this value as 0. Okay, otherwise maybe garbage return can be. Okay, so I have used this one as. Now first I have to keep this value here. So what I will use, I will use PA equal to double dot parts. This method you have to use. And what is the name of the first text box? J text field 1. J text field 1. Here I will use get text because I have to give the value. Okay, and then semicolon. Okay, every statement must ends with semicolon. You all are knowing. Now I have entered here. Now what is my next goal? Yes, to have the coding for this one, where I will get 5% and 0% discount respectively. I will use here the if statement. Okay, if now what is my first one? Net banking. Use here if wait my dear, if J radio button 1 dot is selected. This is a method. Is selected is a method through which you want to check whether this button has been this radio button has been selected by the user or not. So that's why I'm using here equal to true. Okay, now if this statement is true, then you have to store the value of G, because G here I'm showing what the discount you are going to get it. So G equal to, now what is my discount? 10%. So it will be 0.1 asterisk, and with which one I will get the discount? With the PA, that is PA is what? Purchase amount. Now again I'm going to use else, because if this one is not fulfilled, then user might use this one. Okay, the UPI. So I will use else if. This part I'm going to cover it. This part I'm going to cover it. But instead of 1, I will use 2. Now, here we are getting, yes. Now, here I will get 5% discount. So I will use 0.005. And now, on which one I'm going to get the discount? On UPI. So here UPI is what? My purchasing amount with 5% discount. Okay. Now again I will go for else if. Now here instead of J radio button 1, I will use 3. Okay. Now will I get discount in cash? No. So I will make this one as 0. And the last part, that is else, here also I will get no percent discount. Okay. Now already I have completed this part. Now I have to display this result in this box. But before displaying this, I must have to deduct, this amount with this one. So what I will use here? I will use here net AMT equal to my purchasing amount is PA minus G. And this has to be displayed in the J text field 2. So I will use here J text field to dot set text. Now what is to be displayed inside? Yes, my net amount, but net amount is what? My double. But when I have to display this one in the text field, I must make this one as a string. So how I can make this one as string? By using double quote. Double quote plus and then net AMT and semicolon. Now, sorry, here F should be capital. Now, already I have completed my part. Now I'm going to run it. Whether it will give me that % discount or not. Just see it. I'm going to run this frame. Now, the frame has come. The same which is looking on, yes, at your board. Same it is shown there in the form also. It is asking purchasing amount. Suppose 1,000. So if I will select the net banking, what will happen? I have selected net banking. What should I get here? First tell me 10% of 1,000 is 100. So 1,000 minus 100. Yeah. 900. 1,000 minus 100, that will be 900. Whether it will show or not, calculate. Is it showing? Now come to the UPI. UPI is giving how much % discount? I want UPI. 5%. 1,000, 5% is what? Huh? 50. So 1,000 minus 50. 950. I will click on calculate. It is showing there. Now cash. Cash what? No % discount. That means 1,000. I will click on calculate. Is it showing 1,000? So this is the use of JRadio button. I hope you all have understood, my dear.